Hey guys, I've got my little mini me here with me today. You want to say hey? And we're getting ready for Great Wolf Light on Sunday, so we've got a whole lot of stuff going on. But I was going to take a minute because I realized something, that I've been doing all this foundation stuff all wrong. So for those of you who know me, know that I fell in love with Limelife for the skincare. I'm all about the skincare, but I just recently fell in love with the foundation. I have not worn a lot of makeup before in the past. I was always scared of the mask look. So just recently I realized the right way to do it. So I'm going to share some of that with you. First thing is, our foundation is a wax base, okay? And it comes in a palette that looks like this. Now, with it being a wax base, I know that word kind of scares some people when we're talking about foundation, but it's going to give you a very clean look. It's 50% pigment, so it's going to blend with your skin tone, and it's not going to settle into those fine lines which make them larger. So that's one good thing. Also, we have the Blenderful, which is a sponge, and as you can tell, this one's mine and I use it daily. What I love about this sponge is you can control the coverage. It's a damp sponge, so you're going to want to run it under water and use it damp. And if you want more coverage, you'll just use the sponge dry. It also comes in a cute little case. So when you clean it, you can stick it in the case and it gives it some time to breathe and to dry. I've just applied my Skin Therapist after my cleanser. This is my moisturizer and my Sotox, okay? And I'm going to show you how I apply my foundation to give the best look, the cleanest look, and the not masky look. So I'm going to wet my sponge, my Blenderful. And this sponge, I try to get it really wet and then squeeze it out as much as possible. All right, sis? So it's going to be damp. Now, sponges I've used in the past, it soaks up all your makeup. This one does not. So more makeup goes on your face. Hey, Laura. More makeup goes on your face, less in your sponge. And with it being a wax base, a little bit goes a long way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my foundation that comes like this. And this is Shinto 2. And I usually just take my finger and kind of rub it across, kind of warm it up a little bit, and I kind of dab it on my face. And you can see just how much makeup you're using. This palette will last you a very, very long time. So I just kind of rub my finger on it just like this.
I thought you used your spongy.
I use my sponge to blend, okay? And then I'll just do a little bit of my face so you can see the difference. And I'm red right now just because it's really hot in here.
And she just took a shower.
So just kind of dab it on. As you notice, I'm not using a whole lot. Now, if you wanted to use your concealer first, that's fine. It's the summertime, so I don't do a whole lot of makeup. But you could put your concealer on and then go back with this, just like I'm putting this on, and do your blending. With these products, a little bit does go a very, very long way. So with that, you're going to take your damp sponge, and this is where I was doing it wrong. I'm a rubber. Okay, I've always used my fingers to apply my foundation or brush. So I used to rub, and it never blended correctly. Well, I did some research, with the Blenderful, you dab and tab or tap and pull to blend your makeup. So it's like this.
Aren't you rubbing it?
A little bit, but it's more of like a dab. Like a dab and a pull. See. And if I was going to use a concealer under my eye, you would just really do some blending there. And what I realize is after your concealer, if you're pulling your makeup this way, it's running down your face. It's not actually blending. So the only time that I really pull is here. Just so you have no line. Not yet. She wants to plan this makeup so bad. Don't you, sis?
Yeah, I want to put it on.
Not yet. I'm not ready for you to grow up. Gloss is where it's at.
No.
Now, with this foundation being 50% pigment, I really feel like the longer it sits, like after about 10 minutes when it's sitting, it's really going to blend in with your skin, so it's not like a mask, which I love. So that's one half. There's the other half. A little scary right there. not so scary. Scary, not so scary. Okay?
It's all scary.
It's not all scary. It will be scary. You have to live with me. Now, I'm going to do the other side.
I don't have to. I can move to Texas.
You're not. You'd miss your mama.
Yeah.
Now with the blenderful, you got two angles here, like if you want to get in that corner. Hey, Miss Rose, we've missed you this week. You got that corner there, you can really get in your eye.
Miss Rose?
In the corner of your eye.
Miss Rose?
Mm-hmm. She's not used to seeing me with makeup because she works out with Mama. I'm usually wiping it off my face with a towel when I see Miss Rose. So, you can really tell the difference in the blending. I need a little bit more. But as you can tell, just a little bit of this foundation goes a very long way. And if you do it the way I'm doing it now, instead of the rubbing method, it blends a lot easier. Is it lunchtime, sis?
Hmm?
Is it lunchtime?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Give me your hand.
Now, if you want a fuller coverage, if you use the sponge dry, it's a lot more of a fuller coverage. But, you know, in the summertime, I don't do a whole lot of makeup to begin with. So, I'm not looking for a whole lot of coverage for now. But it still covers up all those imperfections and all the redness that I have today. Now, when you're finished applying your foundation, this is our translucent powder. Don't let it scare you. It's not going to make you look like a ghost, but it's for every color. So you don't have to worry about matching your powder with your foundation. This is going to match with all of those. So just a little bit. I'm very oily here and around my nose, so that's usually where I use it the most. But it's going to blend in. It may give you a kind of a white look to begin with, but it's going to blend you.
It'll give me a white look because I don't have any makeup on.
I know. That's a good thing.
No, it's not.
You don't need makeup. You're too little. After makeup comes boys, and I'm not ready for that. So you can see the blending work. Okay. So that is your translucent powder. I was super nervous with this. Hey, Miss Gamey. Look, Abby. Miss Gamey.
Where? Oh, she's my favorite.
She's goat tending today. Yeah, she's your teacher next year. So, after that, I just want to share one more product. Normally, I would do my blush and my eyeshadow, and then I would use this thing, which is amazing. This is a 10 years younger spray, but it's actually called Time Setter now. We've had to change the name of this. So, you would just spray this on your face, and it holds all day long. I'm going to run later, and I'm pretty sure, look, she said, hey, that for the most part, this is going to keep it intact. It's going to reduce smudging. It's going to reduce the loss of makeup towards heat and humidity. So this is a very good product if you're looking for something, especially this time of year. I stay oily and greasy with the humidity. So, now friends, listen, you may not need foundation today, and that's great if you don't, but you might have some friends that do. So please make sure you like and share this video. If you are in need of foundation, if you would send me a picture in Messenger of your face in natural light. You don't have to have makeup on, just in natural light, and I can help get you color matched. But if you have any questions, please let me know. We have got to go run some errands to get ready for Great Wolf Lodge.
No.
Yes, we do, because we're leaving Sunday. So you guys have a great weekend. See ya.
Bye. Bye.